Woo! Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag live if you're watching live. Hashtag replay if you're on replay. So I put this question up the other day, and it said, who is your biggest fan? And it's kind of a trick question, and I did it on purpose. And the reason why I did it on purpose, because I knew I was going to get some of the answers that I got. And for the most part, everyone's answer was not them. It was their mom, it was their kids, it was their husband, it was their partner, this, that, right? Hardly anyone mentioned themselves, as if to say they are not their biggest fan, right? So it got me thinking. It's like, okay, I did this little test subject, this experiment, if you will, knowing that most people would not say themselves, even to go so far as, even if they did believe that it was themselves, they weren't going to say it because society says, no, you cannot be your biggest fan, right? So we have a couple things going on here. At what juncture in life did we as humans drive away from the child that's born into this world who inherently believes that they are to be loved, that they are cared for, that they are valuable in this world? Because we all started that way. It's like, it's just, no matter what the circumstances were when we were born, when we're infants, when we're very small children, it could fit probably in my palm of my hand, right? We're born with this, right? In the image of the universe, in the image of God, in the image of whatever belief you have, okay? They all intertwine and they're all kind of the same to me. We're born with this. But then at what juncture do we drive away from those things? Because society and the world tells us something different. Society and the world tells us to compare ourselves to other people, our lives to other people's. And then what does that do? The behavior patterns that then we start to exhibit going forward as small children to adults. Our behavior patterns are all working in a way of we are not enough because we're living up to some standard that doesn't even fucking exist. This standard of perfection when we were perfect to begin with. And then on top of that, even if we truly do believe, hey, listen, you know what? I'm my biggest fan. You know what? Because I like me, and I don't care if you don't like me because I like me, and that's all that matters, right? Even if we truly do believe that with every fiber of our being and every part of our DNA, so that society says, no, you can't say that. You can't do that. You can't be your biggest fan. Well, you know what? You know what I say to that? To hell with that. Because here's what I'm going to tell you. Whatever side of the fence you sit on, at the end of the day, if you are not a fan of yours, if you are not the number one cheerleader, if you are not a raving fan of you personally, the comparison devil will always creep in because there's always going to be something else that you're going to try to live up to. But when you like yourself, you love yourself, you care for yourself, and it doesn't matter whoever or whatever does it, won't matter. You have to be your biggest fan. And think of it almost as like when you're a child, right? And you're playing. Just doesn't matter if you got other kids around or not, you're just playing, right? You're playing naked. As the old boss of mine used to say, just play naked, right? Not literally, but figuratively speaking, it's like nothing else matters. There's no comparison. There's no standard of anything that you're trying to live up to. You're just being in the present. The past doesn't matter. The future doesn't matter. The only thing that fucking matters is right now. And I know my tone is aggressive, okay? That's authentically who I am. I am showing you who I am because that's what you got to do. You got to just be you. You gotta like yourself. You gotta love yourself in order to truly find who it is that you truly are in your authentic self. Because when you find your authentic self, nothing can hurt you. The past can't hurt you. The future can't hurt you. No external resistance can hurt you. Because you are you, and that's all there needs to be. So I challenge you to think, and this has been a struggle of mine personally. Am I my biggest fan? And if I'm not, that's okay. That's cool. But you know what? I could become my biggest fan. Because when I'm my biggest fan, it doesn't matter who else is a fan. I'm going to continue to push as far as I want to push in the direction that I want to push, because I'm me and I'm okay with being me. I challenge you for that. And sometimes you have to have inspiration to get there. Not motivation. Motivation's crap, okay? Willpower doesn't last. But inspiration, sometimes coaching, sometimes this video, sometimes sprinkling things here from there, it doesn't matter. Okay, but something to help you get there. And I challenge you to do that. You are your biggest fan. When you reach that pinnacle, when you can say that out loud, when you can say those words and mean them, you're starting to find you. And that's the greatest gift that you can ever give to yourself. Hashtag value. If you found value in this video, buff gun.